Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you guys to a ROH 13th anniversary review show. Man, what a great ROH pay-per-view. I'm sorry to say for those idiots over at beastfeeds.com that can go kiss my ass, or some of them were being a bunch of assholes about the pay-per-view not being so good. Ladies and gentlemen, this was an amazing pay-per-view, a lot of great matches to get to. So we are going to go ahead and get into our first match. Our first match, wow, was a good one. It was Matt Seidel taking on it was Cedric Alexander taking on Reborn Matt Seidel. What an incredible match. I apologize, guys. I forgot this match during the prediction show. I forgot to add this into the prediction show yesterday. But I have to say, incredible match, back and forth pace kind of match. Both high flyers. They gave it their all. Pretty much Cedric Alexander gave his all tonight. Man, what a win for Matt Seidel. Congrats to Matt Seidel. To me, it looked like Cedric Alexander didn't want to shake hands or anything, but he pretty much did shake hands with Matt Seidel. I mean, wow, what a incredible. You're a little tired. But what an incredible match. It was amazing. All right, our next match pretty much was a brutality, but it was a really decent, good match. It was Moose with Veda Scott and Stokely Hathaway taking on Mark Briscoe. Great back and forth pace match. Mark Briscoe was trying to get a handshake from Moose, but Veda Scott decides to stop and say, no, you're not doing that. But, you know, to me, I have to say the thing is that I think Moose does not need Veda Scott, just Stokely Hathaway. To me, having Veda Scott involved in part of them, I have to say is all bad for business for them. Because to me, there's some way and somehow in her brain, she's trying to get into Moose's brains for R.D. Evans. But I have to say, they need to get rid of Veda Scott. I don't care if she's some kind of a lawyer or that kind of deal. They need to get rid of her and show Moose the way to becoming a champion, respecting superstars. But I have to say, a really decent match between Mark Briscoe and the Moose, but your winner of this match with a devastating spear was Moose. Congratulations, Moose, on your win. What a great match. And actually, I think that was my first win of the night. So we're pretty much going by my wins that I won on here. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we had our next match. It was a triple threat tag team match, but here was the deal. We'll get to this part. We had the Kingdom taking on the Addiction versus the Bullet Club. But here's the deal with this guy right here. Doc Gallows was supposed to be at the event, but somehow, some way, he got stuck in Detroit. Somehow his flight got canceled or some kind of deal. He was pretty much mad. I don't blame him. I mean, he wanted to be there for his brother. But I have to say, congrats. But, man, what a way for then when we had Carl Anderson coming out and say, you know what, I didn't need, you know what, my brothers told me to fight the fight. And he pretty much did. He pretty much fought every single tag team by himself. But the winner of this match with the win was Mike Bennett and Matt Tarver from the Kingdom. Congratulations on your match. I think that match was pretty much, I'm not going to go by wins or losses of my prediction. But I have to say congratulations to the Kingdom on winning this match. What a great match. Great triple threat tag team match. And pretty much this is like a number one contenders kind of match. The winner will go on to face maybe possibly against the tag team champions, but we will talk about that later on in the night. Our next match was a I have to say was a grudge match. It was BJ Whitmer versus Roger with Jimmy Jacobs and Adam Page versus Roderick, Mr. ROH himself, Roderick Strong. This, ladies and gentlemen, was an incredible match. Hold on for a second. Great back and forth. Was a decent match. I have to say, great match for these guys. They had an awesome match. But your winner of that match was Mr. ROH himself, Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong, congratulations on your win. And I'm pretty much, well, let's just go by it. I'm 2-1 so far in this match. Now we get into a Women of Honor, as they called it. The Women of Honor match. We had ODB with Mark Briscoe taking on Maria Kanellis. The beginning of the match, I had to say, was the funniest ever. Maria Kanellis, you know, in a shirt, saying that, you know what, I've been talking with the doctors and I'm pregnant. And I'm like, what the heck? Are you trying to do this, trying just to screw, trying to make sure you get out of a match? But then all of a sudden, because he said Matt Bennett was happy about it. He's even talking with my family backstage. And all of a sudden, here comes Mike Bennett with a super kick to the face to Mark Briscoe. And holy cow, did Maria Kanellis look beautiful tonight. Holy smokes. That ring attire that she had on tonight was incredible. I mean, wow, I was like in shock when I saw her wearing that, looked like more of a bikini kind of deal. But I have to say, great women's match. A lot better than Divas matches in WWE. But I have to say, congratulations to ODB with the win. She wins this match and pretty much brings back Jay Briscoe's original belt. I don't know if you guys noticed that belt that he's had before, that he called himself the Real World's Champion, but it was created into the title of love kind of deal. But awesome match. Congratulations to ODB for the win. Our next match was a really decent high-flying match, as we had the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, which to me, he did not have the belt with him today. At the most time when he comes to Ring of Honor, he has the IWGP World Heavyweight title. I have to say, great match. Great match to see this. Great back and forth. To me, I thought ACH almost had this match. But to me, ACH, you did your best, my friend. I hope you come back and prove yourself again and again. To me, you lost the match. Hey, you got to get over it. Man, you always got to do is the hashtag man up. Become a man yourself there, ACH, and you will become World Heavyweight Champion. But your winner of this match was the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles. Congratulations on the match. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we get into the three incredible, most awesome title matches of all night. Our very first match was for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship, as Red Dragon defends their Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles against the Young Bucks, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Matt and Nick Jackson. We had, with Red Dragon, we had a familiar face. I don't know if anybody knows her, but they had like an MMA fighter with her. I can't pronounce her name is. But I have to say, wow, having her a part of the match, great. It was a great tag team title match. They both pretty much, I have to say, they pretty much stole both of our finishers. I mean, you had the Young Bucks steal that one, was it Clean the Dragon kind of move that Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly uses. They stole that move, and I think Red Dragon took their Tombstone kind of pile driver. But oh man, ladies and gentlemen, I was sitting here drinking a lot of water here during that match. With every super kick there was, I took myself a sip of water. I have to say, great back and forth pace match. was really awesome to see the Young Bucks and the Red Dragon. These guys had a war between each other. They're like even the odds. Pretty much, we almost had the Red Dragon winning the match with the 1, 2, and about half and a quarter of the pin. That chick, MMA girl, pulled Todd Sinclair out of the ring. Said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I slipped. I slipped." No, you didn't. You pulled him out. Yeah, that was an amazing to see that. Then we get into another part when Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly did their finisher. The ref went 1, 2, and then here comes Nick pulling out the ref. I mean, wow, that was amazing to see that. Great Ring of Honor World Tag Team title match, but your winner of that match and still tag team champions is Red Dragon. There's one match of the title matches. So, ladies and gentlemen, one has retained their belt. Could we have a three-peat? We'll find out. Our next match was for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship as Jay Lethal at his side with Mr. Truth Martini, one of my favorite managers that I like on the indie scenes. He's a friend of mine on Facebook, a great manager. Jay Lethal, Truth Martini, and Jay Diesel were at ringside. Great back and forth match. The beginning of the match, Jay Lethal was turning around, and here's Jay Diesel just pushing Alberto El Patron. Then Alberto El Patron beat him up for a little bit and gave him a super kick to the head. And man, that was a brutal kick to the head from Alberto El Patron. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to keep my mouth a little from being dry for talking like this. But, ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible Ring of Honor Television Championship. We had Jay Lethal stealing the arm breaker from Alberto El Patron, but Alberto El Patron came back, just beat the tar out of Jay Lethal for a while. And pretty much when Jay Lethal came and did his flying between the ropes move, freaking Alberto El Patron went over the railing where the fans are and landed there. But with Truth Martini with the help, hitting Alberto El Patron with the book of truth, all of a sudden Jay Lethal went in for the lethal injection. So your winner of that match and still Ring of Honor Television Champion is Jay Lethal. Congratulations on the win, Jay Lethal. I think, to me, he's proven himself that he is a Ring of Honor champion. Maybe number one in the best. But, ladies and gentlemen, we had a shocker after the matches were over, after Alberto El Patron left the ring. Kevin Kelly say, well, ladies and gentlemen, up next is the high-stakes four corners survivals match. But we're going to have Nigel McGuinness comes out. Here comes Nigel McGuinness sitting down. Just as he puts on the microphone, on the headset, here comes Samoa Joe. I mean, to me, everything Samoa Joe said, that he was watching Ring of Honor saying, wow, look at the evolution has started. The evolution is here. Look at you fans. You fans are the greatest fans that's ever been around Ring of Honor ever since I left. And the one part I loved about it, he said, God damn, it does it feel good to be home where he belongs. I think, to me, he belongs in Ring of Honor. He was talking a lot of good stuff on there. And then he said, you know what? I'm here for one thing over, and I'm going to become your new Ring of Honor World Champion, because he really wants that Ring of Honor World title back to maybe start fresh with this revolution that's going around in professional wrestling. Sorry, WWE and TNA can kiss my ass about that, but I am part of the revolution. I'm a wrestling fan. Andre Corbeil's a wrestling fan. So is Big Ray Show. So is Bill Schuyler. So is everybody else. But a lot of people, every time I get on YouTube or I get on Facebook, it's like constantly, oh, WWE's better than TNA. Oh, TNA's better than WWE. Oh, we have TNA fan fanboys. We have WWE fanboys. It really don't matter. You're not a wrestling fan if you don't watch your products. Go out there. Go to your independent wrestling companies. Go check out wrestling the way it is live, not sit on your ass and watch WWE or the network or TNA. I have nothing bad for TNA. I started get back watching Impact Wrestling. I have nothing against them. They're doing very well what they're doing, but they need to stop with with the tapings and that kind of stuff so they can start doing stuff live. Pretty much, with the Sinclair broadcast situation issue that's going around, it's about damn time they need to bring back wrestlers like Samoa Joe, like Christopher Daniels, like Kazarian. Maybe if Austin Aries leaves, bring Austin Aries back to Ring of Honor. It's like every single day I get on YouTube or I get on Facebook, oh, Samoa Joe will go to WWE. WWE will kill Samoa Joe. WWE will kill Joe like no other. I mean, look what happened to Chris Hero. What happened to him? Or Cassius Ohno, as you used to call him in WWE. What happened to him? He got buried like crazy in NXT. I have nothing against NXT at all, but Ring of Honor is the best place for Samoa Joe. He needs to stay out in the indie scenes. He doesn't need to be out there in frickin' WWE or TNA where they all have the big bucks, the big money. It's like if I were to become a wrestler, if I would ever become a pro wrestler, I would go to every single company. I would go to Ring of Honor. I would go here to Brew City Wrestling. There's wrestling companies in Janesville. There's a lot of wrestling companies here in Wisconsin. I could even go to Ring of Honor, go to PWG, maybe I go down to Japan and go to New Japan Pro Wrestling. I know I won't survive there because those Japanese guys know how to kick very well. But, I would go over the world and learn my basics around with a lot of great wrestlers like Samoa Joe. But to me, Samoa Joe is what's best for Ring of Honor. I'm not saying best for business. You can go tell Triple H to kiss my ass with that. He is best for Ring of Honor. Bringing him in, bringing him to this stuff. Now, I want to real quick talk about something I've been seeing. The Knights of the Dragon, Knights of the Realm, Rising Dragon. To me, right there, I think that was the Kingdom. We will talk about them getting somewhat involved in this match. Our last match, our main event of the evening, was for a high stakes four corner survival for the Ring of Honor World Championship as Jay Briscoe defends his world title against Michael Elgin, Tommaso Ciampa, and Hansen. I have to say, it was awesome to see Tommaso Ciampa come out with the mask. I mean, it was so creepy. I was like, where's Tommaso? And when he took off that mask, it was him. I was like, whoa, that guy is a damn good wrestler. I mean, coming out with that mask. You had Michael Elgin coming out with the robe and all that kind of stuff, like he thinks like a boxer kind of deal. I have to say this four corners match was incredible. These four men fought it out. We had an interruption from Knights of the Rising Dragons. I think pretty much was just I bet it was Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. It had to be Mike Bennett or Matt Hardy because Matt Hardy does the Twist of Fate. But we'll find out more about that. But then all of a sudden, here comes War Machine. Roland Crow. We have not seen him in Raymond Rowe. We have not seen him in Ring of Honor ever since he got into that motorcycle accident. To me, it was awesome to see him back in the ring, ready to go. Now it's going to be time for the War Machines to get back together. Hansen and Raymond Rowe to get back in the ring as a tag team and dominate the tag team division. Even take care of those three goons that were in the mask. I bet you it was Maria Kanellis, Matt Taven, and Michael Bennett. Pretty much they were a little ticked off after what happened to his belt. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I got a message here. I'm going to see here. I apologize. This is for my buddy. I went to sleep late night. Oh. Sorry, I was messaging my friend. Said I went to sleep late this morning. I got up late. LOL, missed the show. How was it? It was amazing. It was awesome. The Four Corners match was incredible. Main event pretty much was like an old disqualification. I mean, it felt like they were using chairs. They were using tables. It was an incredible main event. I have to say, bar none, this one will beat that stupid, pathetic WWE World Title match between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar bullshit that's happening at WrestleMania 31. This main event will beat that main event. Even this match will, I have to say, this match will beat that pathetic Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns. I know I'm going to get a lot of WWE fans that are going to start hating on me like I give two shits. This match was incredible. I want to say hello to the one viewer. I know you're here to get your opinion. Please leave your comment down below. What did you think of Ring of Honor's 13th anniversary winner takes all? I have to say this high-stakes Four Corners survival match for the Ring of Honor World title was incredible. But your winner of that match was the man himself, Jay Briscoe, retaining the championship. I have to say there's going to be an awesome match between two wrestlers, Jay Briscoe versus Samoa Joe. Now, those two are going to bring down the house. Michael Elgin was a little pissed off after the match. To me, it looked like to me he didn't get pinned as the way he was. But I have to say, great Four Corners Ring of Honor match. But ladies and gentlemen, that is about it for the Ring of Honor 13th anniversary winner takes all. It was live in the Orleans Hotel and Casino. I have to say something real quick about the, well, pretty much we'll go back to here. We'll just keep the pictures up. I have to say, okay, I guess it's still back to me now. You know what? Yeah, we're going to keep it to me. You know what? We're done with the pictures today. Ladies and gentlemen, incredible pay-per-view. I have to say there's got to be some way, somehow, that them guys in the production can put together theme entrances and trying to put up that big screen. Did you see that size of that screen? Putting it on two posts above the entrance to where the superstars can come out from underneath. I'm like, whoa, how heavy can that damn Titantron or whatever the heck it was be? I mean, you've done it before with Best in the World. You had it up in the corner somewhere. You had like a more of a corner or somewhere away from the entrance, but you still, well, you had the theme entrances from there. I love what Ring of Honor is doing. I know they're having trouble with financial issues with Sinclair Broadcast, with their Ring of Honor television show. But let me tell you guys something. Ring of Honor gave me a better pay-per-view than I did watching WWE Fastlane. Ring of Honor gave me a good pay-per-view. Next pay-per-view is going to be June 12th. Live on pay-per-view. It'll be still in New York City, like always. Tunnel 5. I think I'm getting that right. I have to say, great pay-per-view. Final thoughts on Ring of Honor's 13th anniversary. A 10 out of 10. Great pay-per-view. I know I'm going to get a lot of criticism saying, oh, but this pay-per-view was pathetic. This pay-per-view was bad. This pay-per-view was horrible. Go screw yourself. This pay-per-view was a whole lot better than what Fastlane put together in one night. We had a great women's match. We had ODB versus Maria Kanellis. But if it wasn't for Mark Briscoe and Mike Bennett getting in the way, we would have had a decent match. I can say that match was somewhat in the ish part. But I have to say, Ring of Honor 13th anniversary, winner takes all was an incredible pay-per-view. Congratulations to Ring of Honor for another great pay-per-view. I wish they could start doing stuff like this. Maybe do Super Card of Honor 8, or I think it's 11. I can't remember what number that is now. That's coming out in Los Angeles during the WrestleMania 31 weekend. Oh, but here's the thing, people. Here's the thing. Here, I'm going to give you some little news. WWE wants to get rid of indie shows. Wants to get rid of indie shows because they're not competitions. Well, let me tell you something, fucking WWE. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. Ring of Honor, PWG, WrestleCon can do whatever the fuck they want. Granted, they were selling WWE merchandise. Granted, that should not happen. You should tell them, hey, can you not sell our WWE merchandise? Because that's what's hurting our products, our merchandise. But I have to say, screw off, WWE. Don't cancel these stuffs at WrestleMania 32 and WrestleMania 33 because I might possibly be there during that weekend for that shows, for WrestleCon. Because I want to go there. I want to get autographs from legends that are there. Kevin Nash, that's going to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame next, I think. I don't know if he is or not. But I have to say, guys, back off on Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor will bring in more. I know they're having financial issues. Okay, I'll understand that. They're having financial issues. But please, back off on Ring of Honor. You can say, oh, WWE is better than Ring of Honor. Oh, TNA is better than Ring of Honor. It doesn't matter who's better than who. Listen to what Samoa Joe said. Listen to what Alberto El Patron said at House of Hardcore 7 and what Samoa Joe said tonight. This is a revolution of wrestling fans that come out here, watch these superstars get in the ring, bleed, sweat, put everything on the fucking line in the middle of that ring for you fans. But every single fucking time I get on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter, oh, John Cena sucks. Oh, Daniel Bryan should have won. Oh, Roman Reigns sucked dick. Oh, this and that. You're not a wrestling fan. Bar fucking none. You're not a wrestling fan until you get out there and watch a lot of indie stuff. Look at me. I watch independent wrestling. Granted, I do, because that's my relief away from WWE, away from Impact Wrestling. I have nothing against those two companies, those two big companies. Well, actually, Impact Wrestling is not really a big company, but they're somewhat trying to get there. You need to back off on independent wrestling shows like PWG, like freaking Ring of Honor. It's like every time I see on TV, I see it all over the freaking wrestling news. Oh, Ring of Honor is having financial issues. Oh, this and that bullshit. You know what? I don't give two fucks what you think. Granted, I respect you people, the wrestling fans, like Heel Steven, like freaking, who else? My great friend of mine, Andre Corbeil. Freaking, here, I'm going to say it. Sean's View Entertainment. You don't care? Don't give a fuck. Walk out of this show. Silly Super Pop. He's doing funny things on his channel. And I applaud to him. And now Sean's View Entertainment is doing Ring of Honor news. Something different. Something more different than what WWE and TNA. Please leave me in the comments section what you guys thought of Ring of Honor's 13th anniversary. I got to get the hell out. Pretty much final thoughts. Pretty much I did my final thoughts. Final shouts tonight. I'm going to give out the shout outs. Bruce Blitz, freaking Sean's View Entertainment, to Andre Corbeil, Big Race Show, to the Can-Am Wrestling crew of Big Race Show, Andre Corbeil and Bill Schuyler. The guy, Rob Gibson, over at Sons of Wrestling. Go to sonsofwrestling.com. Go get your t-shirts of Can-Am Wrestling Show t-shirts. Maybe I want one myself made, but, you know, I have to be up there with the other people. But I'm not. I'm not like the Bruce Blitz. I'm not like the, Sean's Free Entertainment. I'm not like Andre Corbia that I respect. The man that I respect when he was in the hospital. I got on that Twitter. He thanked me. If you go back to one of Hill Stevens' podcasts, he was on there. And he told me, thank you, Michael. You are a respectful man, that you respected me. You told me good wishes and all that. I did. When he was in the hospital, I said, dude, I hope you feel better. I hope you get back to the way you are. But let me tell you some people, you're not wrestling fans if you don't get up your ass and go do stuff like, look at Stevie Breach. He went to an independent wrestling. Look at Mr. Paul JB. He went to a wrestling event. He got to see the likes of Chris Masters, to Carlito, to Trina Thea, to everybody that was at a wrestling show. Go to a wrestling show. Get off your dead ass. Like me, I'm going to a wrestling show in August for BCW. They're having a show at the State Fair. They always have that. I always go to the first day of the State Fair because Bruce City Wrestling has an event during the State Fair. Get up. Get your ass off your ass. Get off your family's basement. Go do something. Become a wrestling fan. Get out there. Watch those newcomers. Look at here. I want to talk about a person real quick. Let me take a drink of water here before I lose my voice. I want to talk about a YouTuber real quick before I go. Deshaun 2 Cents. Look at that young man. Granted, he's fat. Look at me, I'm fat. You got a fucking problem with that? Go fuck yourself. Let me tell you something, people. Look at Deshaun 2 Cents. He doesn't sit around on his ass and bitches and complains about, oh, Daniel Bryan didn't win a shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He didn't bitch about the World Heavyweight title match at WrestleMania 31. He didn't sit there and bitch about this. He didn't sit there and bitch about that. You know what he did? He got up his ass. Look at the interviews he did. He did an interview with Joey Ryan. He did interviews with a lot of indie wrestlers. Get up, take a camera, go to a show, say, and ask a wrestler. They'll say, okay, hey, can you meet me after the show? And do a little interview. You need to get out there and do something. But sit on your ass like a troll. I know there's trolls out there. I know there's a lot of haters. But get up your ass. Go do something. Become a wrestling fan. I get this shit every day and I get hates. But you know what? Fuck your hates. Fuck your hates. I mean, you're not a wrestling fan if you don't get up your ass and go watch something. Go to a wrestling show. Watch those wrestlers put their bodies on the line. Why don't you get your ass in the ring? Get up out your dead ass out of the basement. Get in that ring and try to get hurt for once. Try to get Tombstone. Try to get the Styles Clash put on you and see how much it hurts. I'm here to defend. I am wrestling. Hashtag I am wrestling. I love what Rikishi is doing right now. He's got this hashtag called I am wrestling. I should put the hashtag up. I mean, I could take a freaking, let me see here. Let me grab a sticker here. Maybe Rikishi might get to see this. I mean, let me put something here, This is, I'm a wrestling fan. I don't sit here and watch just two companies bitch and complain about some stupid bullshit every fucking day. That's what I keep hearing. You see, I could do this. Or I could put put hashtag. I know this thing here is a little small, so I apologize. I am wrestling. Boom, look at that. Let me put this down. Look at that. Boom. I know you can't see as much. Look at that. Hashtag I am wrestling. You're not wrestling. But here's the thing. I have nothing against the fans that speak their mind. But you come on YouTube and you bitch and you complain at every single person. Oh, this guy showed his dick. Oh, this guy did this. Oh, this guy did this. Or I'm going to bash on this YouTuber. I'm going to bash on this YouTuber. You know what? Get off your fucking ass and do something. Go out. Look at me. I do stuff. I'm doing gaming stuff for my gaming channel instead of sitting here bitching about, oh, Daniel Bryan this, Daniel Bryan that. Ooh, look at her tits. Oh, look at that girl's tits. You're fucking perverts. That's what you fucking are when you look at a diva like Paige or Natalia. You're fucking perverts. You the fuckers should be the ones to be put in jail for becoming a pervert. I'm not. I'm 27 years old, getting ready to hit 30, and I'm still a wrestling fan. If it wasn't for me becoming a wrestling fan at the age of 12, I would not be here doing wrestling stuff. I'd be here doing TV shows like Power Rangers, to a lot of other good TV shows that are out there. Like I do stuff with GTM Production. My brother from another mother, my friend, my brother, Travis Neely, he has a GTM Productions 21. He does stuff on his channel. He shows old stuff from back in the day when there was still good stuff around during Walt Disney, or stuff at the beach in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where he's somewhat near it. I'm a wrestling fan. I love Ring of Honor, and I'll still love Ring of Honor. You could bash me. You could say, "Oh, you're just you're just one of those jobbers. You're just one of those guys that." You know what? WWE is the ones that kill the jobbers. WWE is the ones that kill the indie stars. Granted, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan made good in WWE. And I respect them. I respect Alberto Del Rio. Every time I get on YouTube, oh, yay, Alberto Del Rio's gone from WWE. Woo! Because you know what? WWE is nothing but racist fuckers. That's what they are. That's what WWE has a problem with, is with racial people, like blacks, like Mexicans. Do I have a problem with blacks and Mexicans? No. I respect Alberto El Patron now. He's known as Alberto El Patron, not fucking Alberto Del Rio. I really don't care what his name is known as Alberto Del Rio. I could sit here for fucking hours, talk to you fans, you jobbers, you trolls, about wrestling. But I got to get going. It's pretty much 11 o'clock p.m. where my time zone is. I got bigger and better things to do. I've got an unboxing to do for my gaming channel before I head for bed. I do stuff for myself. I don't sit around and say, oh yeah, Daniel Bryan, oh, he fucking sucks. Oh, Daniel Bryan can suck a dick. Oh, Dolph Ziggler this. Or, stuff like that. I'm not defending anybody. You think I'm defending Dolph Ziggler because Smart Busters, the greatest damn YouTubers out there right now in the YWC that are good at bashing people? I don't bash about them. Do you see me go to a YouTuber and bash on them? Do you see me go say, oh, look, Smart Busters, you're fucking douchebags. You don't know nothing about wrestling. Do I do that? No. Do I go to Andre Corbio? Do I say, Andre Corbio, you don't know shit about Impact Wrestling. You're a nobody. You're a piece of shit. Do I say shit to him like that? No, because I respect people. I respect what they do for the channels. They have an opinion. They have an opinion. I have no problems with that. But I know I'm boring the two. Oh, now I got two viewers. Now I know I'm boring these two viewers. I better get going. But two viewers, thank you so much for popping in. Please leave a comment down below what you guys thought of Ring of Honor's 13th anniversary. But nothing negative. If I get one negative comment, you're going to be kicked. This was a damn good show. Great show. Some of the women's match, I could say, was a little bland. It shouldn't happen. The women's match should at least had Mark Briscoe and freaking Mike Bennett in the back. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Michael Miner. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MichaelMeyer26. Follow me on Instagram and Instagram.com/MichaelCham26. Follow me on Twitter for my gaming channel, MichaelGaming26. Subscribe to this channel. October is going to be the second annual independent wrestling month coming up. I cannot wait. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to the 2 viewers that just popped in. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys missed it, go back and watch it from the beginning. I have to say, Ring of Honor's 13th anniversary, a whole lot better than sitting there watching Total Divas, watching Paige lick on Natalia like that. It's like, really? That's what perverts watch. Go be perverts, go watch that stuff. But thank you guys so much for coming here to watch some independent wrestling reviews from yours truly. I'll do independent wrestling reviews until the day I'm dead. But thank you guys so much for watching. Good night, peace out, and I'll see you guys next time for another Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor's next pay-per-view is June 16th, I think. June 16th or the 12th. I have to go double make sure if you guys can help me with that. But Ring of Honor's Best in the World 2015 is going to be another awesome pay-per-view in June. So stay tuned for that. I will be there for that. But also, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Good night. And WWE TNA fanboys, all you haters, all you trolls, here's to you. Good night.